We all know those free rank 50 strategies, which are all staged. However, I believe that these might be underrated, so today, I will try some of the craziest ones, and trust me, some of them are smart on paper, but straight up impossible. Once we try a strategy, I will rank them on a tier list too. No further yapping, let's try the first one. This combo is easy. We charge Kit's super, but we need the Mandy super too. So we wait for our noob to charge it up. But out of anywhere, this Surge thought it's an easy kill. However, he falls for the ambush and our Mandy managed to get her super. So we rage bait the animals and... So, after we defeated them, my teammate spawns and picks the cubes like every smart teammate would do. After that, we enter the bushes just to find no one. But the target was waiting, and without hesitating, we tried the strategy and won. Afterwards on the next match, we started bad and eventually lost it, but we didn't give up. So, we do a great start thanks to those bad randoms. However, we couldn't perform the strategy at all, even if we pulled first place. Then, that Piper played aggressive, but we successfully beat those girls. But as before, we didn't perform the strategy. So it's actually a good one. But let's be real, you don't really need this. I rank it at the B tier and let's try the next one. This one allows Shade to attack enemies easier. However, the problem is that on maps that Shade is good, Sprout isn't and vice versa. If that's not all, charging Shade's super isn't an easy thing on maps like Bell's Rock and Out in the Open. So we lost again and again until we played on Layer Cake, which is good for both brawlers. So, we gave it a try, but we faced the same problem. Our Shade couldn't charge his super easily, but that has to be my bad teammate. None or less, we managed to try the strategy multiple times. What I have to say is that Shade doesn't really need an extra wall to be good, and most of the times, your enemies will go away from walls, making Sprout's super a bit useless. So, is this strategy good? Definitely. But do you really need this? Definitely not. So, I will rank it on the C tier. This strategy is a bit interesting because both Frank and Kaze are strong enough by their own, and this is more of a combo, rather a strategy for trophies. None or less, the Fan Storm can pressure the enemy team very easily, but if Kaze can't charge it, this combo can't work at all. Luckily, my friend is a pro good player, but here, I was afraid of Cordelius canceling my super. Not gonna lie, but the next matches were harder because we were countered a lot. But that's what I would say if I wasn't a pro. In conclusion, this combo barely works, and there is almost no synergy at all except from the combination that this video suggests. However, both Frank and Kaze are strong as brawlers, but specifically for this combination, I don't suggest it at all. I will rank this on the D tier and let's try the next one. This one is definitely staged, but guys, I was shocked when I tested that out. It worked so well. You must see. So, because the same map doesn't exist currently, I played on this one, which also has a spring trap. Also, Leon recently got his buffies and the gadget one allows him to switch spots with his clone. Anyways, the first round, I placed my clone on the spring trap, but I quickly realized I was playing with a bot. Fast forward on the second match, I repeat my moves, and thanks to the buffy, I confused my enemy, allowing me for an easy kill. On the second round, I used the spring trap this time, but my enemy was prepared this time, nearly winning the round. On the last round, I just use anything I have and I managed to... Because I knew something would go wrong, my next pick is Spike, which is nearly impossible to dodge. In the end, I got an easy win and due to my good skills, I didn't need to play Spike much. This strategy worked out so well, I managed to get around 100 trophies and had a lot of fun. To tell the truth, I think I wouldn't be able to pull this on Prestige 2 lobbies, but for Prestige 1 or lower, this definitely works. Easily an S tier, guys. I bet you expected the usual fart sound, right? Wrong! Sorry for that. Anyways, the enemies we faced were kinda difficult to beat. They scored us, but when it was time for the strategy, this happened.
No, 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 no.
At least we saved the second goal here. Never mind, the second match was way easier because we countered them, successfully defending. However, our enemies managed to defend long enough for the overtime to come. And it was the perfect time to attempt the strategy again. But our Buster uses his wrong star power. Why on earth would you use this one? Sadly, our enemies went on full offense, but for our luck, the ball refused to roll further. To speed things up, Buster wasted his super, and I didn't score. But after that, our Buster charged everything, allowing us to attempt for the third time the strategy. If you laughed here, then go. None or less, we scored, but for our bad luck, we lost a lot of matches, except from the bot matches, which of course were easy. In the end of the day, we couldn't really try this out, because our Buster was using the wrong star power the whole time, and I'm bored to repeat this. So, in the end of the day, strategies are cool and sound smart, but in reality, most of them are good and work, but you don't need them at all because a better combo can easily counter those strategies. Also, we all know that these videos are staged on the friendly battles, but don't forget that what you see makes sense, and the combos that they show on those videos actually exists and works.